the world's most dangerous fantasy football podcast.
Chef and the professor. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Let's have a drink and let's talk through it. Hey. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Fantasy. We going over player props and ADP. Waiver wire, all the things you need. We got the fire. Fire, highly disputed. We in the studio, just pour a drink. We getting loose and now we in sync. It's not unusual to disagree. Highly disputed.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Highly Disputed. We have the return of the king here. Our league champion is here to join me and the professor to share a little insight with our viewers.
I did it, everyone.
Welcome back, Mr. Bosstrek.
Well, thank you.
Mr. Safari Champ Spencinator.
Thanks for inviting me back on my media tour.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'd like to also thank ourselves for calling you out at the beginning of the season and giving you the motivation you needed to get over the hill.
Yeah, let's revisit the ranking.
Yeah, how much of us calling you a pretender really motivated you to actually play this year?
Well, it gave me a good team name.
Do you think that's the part that was missing?
Maybe. So maybe this ring here belongs to you guys then? Hold on, let me just pop this bad boy out of
Throw that shit into Mordor.
Let me just pop this bad boy on.
Yeah, you should pop it on. Pop it on for the Mordor. One does not. Hang on. Let's see it. One more time.
I can only see you.
Boom.
Damn.
Boom.
It's a lot of diamonds in there.
Yeah, it's
Wait, I couldn't see it.
heavy. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Okay, that's it.
Eat it.
Hey, I was a fan.
These diamonds ain't pretending. Actually, maybe they are. I don't know.
They probably are.
They probably are. You never know.
Unless you pulled some Charles Taylor shit in Sierra Leone.
Lot of prize money came from this win. Lot of prize money.
Yeah, you could buy some Tesla stock.
Maybe. Is that what you did with your winnings?
I've never won.
Oops.
Yeah. But, I probably hit more on a random parlay than... Anyways.
I mean, that's faster money. That's faster money right there.
Yeah, well, easy in, easy out.
Yep.
But we're not playing for money. We're playing for respect. We're playing for pride.
Lot of pride. It's season's going good. Got a good win in, and my Hawks are in the dance.
Your Hawks are the 1 seed.
The 1 seed.
Yeah,
How about
and
that?
maybe you can take some of that money and get that storage bin off the ground.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. We're editing that out. That was completely savage and unnecessary.
The office is still getting unpacked here, unfortunately. But
this is what happens
A
when
man
you
has
wait,
a young child. Let him live, bro.
when you wait till 11:30 to get me going. This is what happens.
believe it or not, the office doesn't really get used a whole lot around here. So
No.
but here we are.
Yeah, no, you just kind of run off vibes. You're a big hiking guy.
Yeah, just go
And
make
you just
fantasy
let the
football
chips.
decisions in nature.
Yeah, you just let the chips fall where they may. From the startup, did you have a plan?
Yeah, I kind of went into the startup thinking that I'm gonna no idea how long this league's gonna go, so let's go ahead and draft a win right now. And so I spent some serious draft capital because I had no idea how to trade during a startup to get 2 first-round picks in the startup, and got CMC and Lamar, and then quickly noticed that when I traded my 2nd and 3rd round picks in the startup away, that those are some pretty fucking good players in a 10-team startup. So I didn't think that
we could trade picks. We traded picks during the
in
draft.
the startup. Absolutely, yeah. I traded James my 2nd and 3rd round pick for his.
That's how Fernie
first.
stacks some of those guys, huh?
Yeah, and he got Jefferson with that 2nd round pick, and I forget who he got with the 3rd round pick, but Fernie also
Probably
got
AJ Brown.
Yeah, maybe. Then he got on the 17th round of the startup after his rookie year. So yeah, looking back on that, I'm just like, but in that draft, I got
Who'd you take first in the startup?
CMC, and then promptly
He's
after the
pretty
draft,
good.
probably should have held on to him. I thought I got a haul. I traded him for Javonte Williams and two first right after the startup, thinking like, okay, maybe let's go into rebuild mode. Javonte Williams is going to be sick, and I think when that didn't hit right, then I was just like, all right, let's start doing a whole rebuild thing. And so tear it down, kind of build around Chase, and I traded Lamar for my masterclass move, which actually was the defining moment of my championship run, was when Jeff was still in the league, trading Lamar and 110 that year for a 23 first and Mahomes, which ended up being 101, which
Was Bijan.
got me Bijan. Well, it was actually AR because I had 102 and I kind of did some fuckery there.
You were fucking with me.
Yeah, you know I got to get cute.
Well, I don't blame you.
I'm adorable.
Oh, you are, and I don't blame you. Because man, did you whiff on that one? But that's what happened. I
hit on some other ones that draft too. So
I tried to I took Elijah Arroyo in front of you because I was like, Spencer wants the guy from the Hawks. And you took Harold Fannin Jr., who seems to be a much better player.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you get cute.
Got to stay cute. Got to keep pretending.
Bijan sealed it for you. But let's talk about some of the other guys, because you really sold the farm for Gibbs.
Sit down, sir.
You drafted that man, JS, but you had him circled.
Yeah. Like I said on last time I joined you, I was I don't watch a whole lot of college ball, but I saw him in Ohio State when it was his junior year, sophomore year,
and he was good. A lot of good receivers out of Ohio State.
Yeah, some better than others,
I guess.
Needed time. Jason needed time.
Yeah, 3rd-year breakout.
Some have been in the league longer than others.
2-time Pro Bowler.
What was that?
Zay Flowers. 3rd-year breakout, 2-time Pro Bowler.
Oh, yeah, that's more Pro Bowls than JSN has. Who would you rather have?
Where did Zay Flowers go to school?
Boston College.
Oof. All right. Doug Flutie went to Boston College. Fun fact. But then, really icing on the cake for you, you went out and got Saquon for your playoff run.
Yeah, but wouldn't have made it without him. I kind of as soon as as soon as Jordan hit accept on that, I was kind of like, I don't think I needed to do that. I just thought it would look cool to have Gibbs, Jean, NT, and Saquon in my starting lineup. I thought that would look really cool, and so I was like, let's do that. Like I'm rolling anyway. So that was a little bit of hubris there.
It's going up vibes.
But then you look at the weeks, how they kind of played out in the playoffs. If I hadn't gotten Saquon, then I would have started Walker or BTJ in that semifinal, and I kind of eked that one out.
Yeah, you eked that one out.
And Saquon actually, that was Fernie, and Saquon ended up having a couple good games in the playoffs, even though he had kind of a disappointing season overall. So yeah, Walker and what is now 110 for Saquon did it for me, and like I said before, it doesn't matter what you traded in the past.
Yeah, you got your ring.
Nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, you did it.
It happened.
You did it.
I think that was a great strategy on your part. And something that I've been seeing and kind of realizing now that I finally have some veterans on my team is that there are these older guys, like Diggs, that they kind of, they blow up during the playoffs because they're trying to get their incentives,
Yeah. Or friggin' look at Derrick Henry in the playoffs.
Exactly. Right?
Yikes.
If they're healthy, like they're trying to get paid, or they're trying to do whatever for their legacy. It's like you kind of want to trust some of those guys more.
Yeah. Keenan Allen didn't really do it though, but I was kind of hoping he would, but it doesn't matter.
I think there's a point where it's like you got to realize you have momentum. Spencer, you started 7-0, 8-0. It was very clear. It was very clear your team was built to win, and sometimes you got to make a move that puts you over the top.
Yep. See, I thought I was doing that last year when I was kind of teetering around 500, and then I made that huge move for Gibbs, and then ended up missing playoffs on the tiebreaker with you, actually.
Yeah. Well, I've made the playoffs a lot, and I've
you almost made it this year.
Yeah.
You won more than second place won. Like you got more prize money out of this season than Drew did. Good
Well,
little.
it's not about the money.
You're there.
Yeah, I told you I'm a good gambler, I'm a good Jewish boy. But yeah, I don't have the ring, and maybe it will come. But I don't know. I think Professor gets one before me, and I think you repeat before me. But we'll see.
I think
Yeah,
it's tough to repeat in that league.
Got to get back in that kitchen there and see what you can cook up.
But you do have a young team. So.
I'm always in the kitchen. I haven't left the kitchen. The chef is grinding. He's grinding. I have no picks. You know, I'm looking at.
Yeah, you have the least amount of picks
I'll
in
be
the league.
doing my
I think.
homework. Yeah, I don't need picks.
You know, I went into last draft with no picks and ended up making 4, and all kind of hit. So you never know. You just need to make some big swings. And
did all your draft picks hit? T-Mac, Fannin,
Genty, Fannin, Dart.
Dart definitely hit. Yeah, Genty didn't hit till late, but he hit for sure.
He broke the Raiders' rookie yardage record. Still a top 12 running back on the season.
Honestly, I think that whole class hit. I think they're right.
Yeah, that was a great class, especially like last year. We were so impressed by the class. But did you guys know that the only 2024 player that hit 800 yards was Tyrone Tracy?
Were you really impressed with the class last year?
You weren't overly impressed with the class last year?
For RBs?
No, just no. I'm talking about overall, wide receivers included. None of those stud wide receivers that we could drafted last year hit 800 yards this year. How crazy is that?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Like, well, a lot of that had to do with injury, though. Like,
but still, like look at how that ended up in 2025. It's supposed to be not quite as exciting, but the running backs are good.
So you're saying
there were some good wide receivers.
Sure.
So the quarterbacks are pretty good this year.
A stud.
You're saying this year, like 2026? You're talking about like 2025?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's kind of crazy how these draft classes kind of turn out. Where it's like this year the rookies did really good from 2025, but last year the rookies did really good. Are they going to hit again next year? The 25 class, who knows? Maybe next year the 26 class goes off and the 24 class comes back around for their 30 breakout. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened with JSN's A Flowers class. Like they definitely players in that class definitely blew up.
I mean, they were pretty good last year, those two.
They were, but like they were both top 10 this year, so it's like you know, again, like that had to do with some injuries.
They were both top 10. Okay, one was one.
Same tier.
One was 1 and the other was 7.
JSN actually finished.
Was 1.
He finished 2.
Yeah, it wasn't 1.
Who was
just
1?
barely though? Puka.
Yeah, Puka went off. Was it just barely? I thought it was like 30 points.
No, it wasn't 30 points because they were tied going into week 18, and then in week 18.
Well, I guess who's the number 1 seed?
Yeah, I mean it's
JSN's number 1.
Think,
all things considered,
JSN was the number 2 wide receiver when we passed the 3rd lowest in the league.
Yeah. I think the craziest thing with the Rams, though, is that
and he sat out many fourth quarters.
Stafford has to be MVP because he also had Devontae Adams. Like I think Devontae was
rolling.
Yeah.
Devontae had a double-digit touchdowns.
Like he had Ferguson looking good the last few games. I'm like, and some of the other tight ends. I'm like, you're just dealing. Blake Corum was looking good.
Yeah, Blake Corum.
Yeah.
Another key piece of my championship run.
Yeah, he's on your team now, huh?
Yeah, used him 1 week. Gotta win.
I got flamed for drafting him, but he was a stud at Michigan.
I liked the pick at the time.
He was a good piece of
He
was a big piece of that. You know, I usually don't miss with running backs. Everything else I miss at, but
you don't stick with running backs either.
Yeah, you don't stick with them.
I don't stick with anyone.
You don't, Spencer, like you stick with
except CMC. I stick with a lot of guys. Look at all the guys I drafted and developed.
You didn't stick with Puka. You didn't stick with Riley Leonard.
Hey, I had to pay the iron price for Genty. But you know.
Well, I don't blame him.
But I'm just but like you dropped Riley Leonard. You dropped DK. I think
Riley Leonard.
I did not drop DK. I did drop DK.
You did drop DK.
You dropped him?
Yeah, not DK Metcalf.
Okay.
Shamiri DK.
Shamiri DK.
Yeah.
I also dropped Kyron Williams.
Yeah, you dropped Kyron Williams, bro. You're the goat at dropping them, bro.
Like I'm always telling you guys gotta pick up my trash.
No,
Wasn't
Riley
he
Leonard
out-
was great because when you picked him up, I wanted him on my roster. Oh my lord,
Have fun with that one.
he's QB1 next year.
On a week 18 pretty good game. Not week 18.
AR for Riley Leonard straight up right now. I would not.
I'm
Because
hitting
Riley
the,
Leonard has
I am hitting the highly disputed button right now.
no, absolutely not.
I'm highly disputing this.
You think
We have
AR
a
has a
hype,
higher
not a
chance
button.
to start than Riley Leonard next season on the
Yeah.
Colts?
Yeah,
Get out of here. No, he
Riley
doesn't.
Leonard isn't doing shit.
Bro, he did shit in an NFL game, unlike Anthony
I've
Richardson.
seen
who did
Anthony Richardson has had better games than Riley Leonard did
Oh,
this last week.
please. No, he has
Absolutely,
not against the Houston Texans defense.
bro.
Bro,
You are
That was
hey,
resting
bro,
their starters.
which one of us actually watched the entire game?
yeah.
That was me,
dude.
and you were on a plane because I was texting you about it.
What is one of the number one rules of like looking at fantasy guys? Like you do not overvalue week 18. Week 18 is nothing.
Bro, the Houston Texans were in a playoff run. They were trying to do seeding. They played their starters for the first half.
For the first half? Yeah.
Yes, the entire first half,
Bro.
which he put up 3 TDs in.
No. God, sit down.
You didn't watch the game, bro. This is not an equitable discussion because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I watched the whole game.
I'm good, dude.
I would, you know what? Put a beer bed in. Put a beer bed in.
Actually, maybe I might. Yeah.
I wouldn't take him straight up.
Let that one
What's the
simmer.
bet?
Yeah. What's the bet?
What?
What's the mark?
You make the bet because what you're saying is absurd. That you think AR is gonna start next season
He didn't say that. He just said
over Riley Leonard.
isn't going to do shit.
Riley
No.
Leonard isn't starting either.
Who's gonna start then? Daniel Jones.
Daniel
Up to
Someone
Jones.
else.
Easter?
Yeah. Literally
What?
anyone else. Malik Willis, maybe.
I think Daniel Jones is going to start for the Colts.
No, he tore his Achilles. He's not gonna play until like.
Yeah, that's a late season Achilles. That's like
that
mid
takes a long
season.
time.
But
Okay,
I
so
don't
are
know.
they just
They
going
also
to...
have to sign him too.
I don't think
Right.
they're
Jones
gonna.
is-
I don't think
Jones
they're
isn't
gonna.
back.
But do you
go
think
with
Daniel
Malik
Jones
Willis
did
route.
enough to get that job?
He did, but he's injured. They need someone for next season, and he's a free agent. Like I don't know what is.
They're not rolling with Riley Leonard going into the season. They
Yeah, you just said they need someone for next season.
Steichen is on the hot seat. The owner went on and
Doc,
said
did
like,
you-
oh
did
no,
you read the- did you read
one
what he
more
said?
year.
Did you read what he
Steichen?
said? No.
No.
Yeah, speaking about Riley Leonard, he said.
Did he say he's my starting quarterback next year? Did he say it?
You said he's
no,
a very
if he
special...
said that, I would have
very
interrupted you a
special
long time
boy.
ago. He said he definitely can play in this league for a long time.
Maybe as a clipboard carrier,
Yeah. Okay.
a week
Go watch
18
the game.
baller.
Go watch the game and come have a real conversation with me.
Nah, dude, no.
I know. Hey,
I'm
you keep
hit-
holding on
I'm-
to AR. Have fun with that.
Yeah, you keep holding on to Riley Leonard.
I will. He's gonna be the biggest riser during the offseason. Biggest riser during the offseason. Believe
All
that.
right. That's
Okay,
enough
enough.
Riley Leonard talk.
Wait, isn't this highly Riley Leonard podcast?
I've been high on him since July, but you know,
Yes, take the
I
victory
didn't-
lap.
I
I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was talking to some Riley Leonard
Take
hipsters
the
here.
victory lap for the player that I rostered during the offseason.
right? Yeah, I was high on him.
2 versus 1. All right, pretender.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pretend my way out of this conversation.
That's fair. I don't think Riley Leonard's family has talked this much about him.
Is the truth.
Shit. Yeah. So let's talk a little wild card. We did our breakdown, but
You guys made picks?
we made picks. But as our guest, you get the honor of giving us your picks. So hang on really quick.
List them off for me. I don't have the
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up
bracket.
Think of a bet. Don't you worry. I'll think of a bet.
for Riley Leonard starting.
No,
Can't wait.
Riley Leonard versus AR.
Can't wait. But I'm not. They're both bums.
You see that, Spencer?
Bob wants a prospect.
Yeah.
Oh my
all right.
god, Riley Leonard.
You stop it. You let the conversation
I
go if
said
it keeps
stop.
going.
All right. I got the bracket up. I'm looking.
Start in the left hand corner with LA going into the fucking NFC South champion, fucking
That's-
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that's LA. No one from the NFC South deserves to be in the
Can you speak up and say that with your chest?
no one from the NFC South deserves to be in the playoffs.
Todd Bowles does, and he deserves his job.
Top Bulls needs to be flush like a bowl movement.
There's still
You
time.
need- Okay. You got
All
the
right,
Rams?
you got LA there.
I got LA. Did you guys also pick LA?
I picked the Panthers.
I picked LA.
Wow.
The
Okay.
Panthers beat LA in Charlotte a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but they're not going to beat
And
them
it
again.
wasn't a Week 18 game.
That was a close
and
game.
They weren't resting their starters. And Riley Leonard was nowhere near the facility.
Wow. And it wasn't the Houston Texans defense.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was LA versus
half
the
a
Panthers.
game of Houston's defense is better than a full game of the Rams.
You
Stop
gotta
playing.
get off it.
No, I'm not going to get off it. Stop bringing it back if you don't want me to get off it. Okay.
Moving on. San Fran
Stan-
Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay. I think we both picked the Niners here.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah.
The only thing, my
Crazy.
concern was going across the country playing Philadelphia, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
It also depends
Philadelphia
heavily.
was right all year.
Is their left tackle back?
Who's?
For
Trent
Niners?
Williams?
Yeah, because that's a major deal because the Eagles have a good defensive line and Brock Purdy's not going to be able to like have time to throw. It's gonna look a lot like the Hawks game if they don't have that line back.
I don't know. I missed the Seahawks game versus the Niners because we had
two different teams. The Seahawks defense is the Seahawks defense. Philly's defense.
right, but I'm saying, is that when Trent Williams got hurt?
Yeah, well, he didn't play against the Seahawks, and that line just collapsed without him. Which if you look at their record without him in the line, it's a losing record. But they're really good with him. I would say that if he's back, I'd give him a chance, but I still might edge out with the Eagles. But
You pick them. Stick with your pick.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with the pick, but I think that if Williams is out, then I think it's not going to be that close of a game.
You know, Shanahan was just cryptic about it.
Yeah.
He said, can't rule them out day to day, evaluate throughout the week.
Yeah.
For him
we'll
and Parasol.
Yeah.
I'm
sticking with the Eagles though. I'll just take the Eagles blind.
All right. Then Green Bay versus Chicago.
Green Bay, Chicago. It's a close one. Green Bay's on like a bad losing streak right now, so I think I'm just gonna take the Bears.
Da Bears.
Yeah,
Professor.
The Bears. We took them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all bearing down here.
J Love's not healthy right now.
Yeah. No, that's a team that probably shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
But 7 seeds.
Houston going into Pittsburgh.
That's probably the toughest one up here, I think.
What?
Yeah.
No wonder you don't believe in Riley Leonard.
Pittsburgh's getting DK Metcalf back. So their offense is going to be a little bit better than it has been the last couple of weeks. They just beat the Ravens. Like the Texans' defense is really, really good.
It is.
So then why is it the hardest thing up here then?
The Steelers aren't a bad team.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to fare well against an elite defense?
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers, man. One last ride.
I like it. So make a pick.
I'm picking Pittsburgh though. I'm taking the Texans because defense wins championships. Let's go.
Do you like CJ Stroud? You drafted him.
I like CJ Stroud. I don't think he's like gonna light up the Pittsburgh defense. I mean, Pittsburgh defense. Like if
Riley Leonard.
Do you like him more than Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Really?
Bryce Young.
You like CJ more than Bryce Young?
Jekyll and Hyde? Yeah.
Which one's Jekyll and Hyde?
Bryce Young?
I think you're saying Bryce Young is.
Look at his game splits.
Look at CJ's game splits.
CJ.
CJ is Andy Dalton reincarnated.
Oh, dude, that might be offensive to Andy Dalton, honestly.
Nah.
Andy Dalton has had top 10 seasons. CJ hasn't.
Yeah, he was top 10 his first year.
No, he wasn't. Not in our format. He was 13.
Close enough.
Well, he was top 13.
It's better than me saying he was top 10 when he wasn't. He was not top 10.
Yeah, he probably was.
Now, you think if Carolina was allowed to keep a milk carton behind the line of scrimmage that Bryce Young could stand on, you think that would elevate him?
Maybe. You need to get some platform cleats on him or something.
All right.
CJ Stroud finishes in his career 11 his rookie season, 18 sophomore, 21 this past season at PPR.
What did Bryce finish this year?
That's a good question. Let me see. Bryce Young finished at 19. He finished better. I think he's finished better the past 2 seasons than CJ.
Well, CJ was also hurt this year, so that's not really. Even as a Bryce Young owner, I'm going to have to. All right, because didn't the Mr. Longneck play for a little bit?
Yeah. He had a couple games.
Mr. Brontosaurus, I forget his name.
Yeah.
All right, Buffalo, Jacksonville. How about
gonna
them Jaguars,
Yeah,
Spencer?
I'm gonna take the Jaguars.
Did you see that coming?
No,
13
definitely
and
not.
3?
Yeah, they balled out.
Let me hear your bets, Duval.
All right, I'm gonna take Duval.
That's pretty good.
There you go. You know they got a pool in the stadium, right?
Yeah, the big chlorine tank.
Yeah, that's pretty much what a pool is. All right, then LA Chargers going into Foxborough, take on Drake May and the Patriots.
Take the upset.
Ooh,
I'm thinking
like that.
New England. I think that they are in for a rude awakening.
You think so?
Yeah. They
Okay.
they have a 1-2 record this year against teams the winning record.
That is true.
They have beaten one winning team, and that was the Bills one time.
They also beat us when we had a winning record.
Yeah, but you didn't finish.
Yeah, but we beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, that's kind of a weird stat. I think for me, them having to travel across the country and play, imagine it's fucking cold, very cold in Foxborough right now. And the LA Chargers don't strike me as a team built to play in New England in January.
I got a good defense. They can pound the rock.
With who? With him?
Yeah, with Hampton. Herbert has a little bit of a clutch gene in him.
Does he?
Yeah.
Wait, you taking the Chargers?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm taking the big upset. Yeah. Got to pick
Yeah,
one
I think,
upset.
I mean, the biggest upset would be the Panthers.
Yeah.
Vegas has them at plus 450
I like Harbaugh. His brother just
because
got fired,
they shouldn't be in the playoffs.
but I like. I'm gonna go. I mean, we went New England, but I think the coaching side goes to New England.
Yeah. Two
Right.
good coaches,
All right.
though.
Two good coaches, but I think one's better.
Who you got for your Super Bowl matchup? I know who you're taking out of the NFC.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Taking
pick
the Hawks,
Seahawks.
yeah?
Taking the Hawks, yeah.
All right, who you got coming out of the AFC?
I mean, is it crazy to say it'll be an AFC South team? Like,
No.
I don't want to pick the Broncos just to go one seed, but that is the smart money on one seeds making it. Yeah, Denver's got a good.
I think Denver's like one of the weaker one seeds I've seen, but
yeah,
they just haven't. I mean, they've won, but it's been like 3 points, 7 points. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Those close games can go the other way very quick. It reminds me of what happened with Georgia. You know, like Georgia won a lot of narrow games with Kirby Smart, kind of like Sean Payton. They both roll the dice a lot. And all you need is one bad game, and it could happen divisional round. So, I don't know. It's a hard place to play.
I think
Mile High is a hard place to play, but
yeah. How do Floridians travel to Denver?
oh, you talking about Jacksonville?
Yeah, I talking about Jacksonville.
Well, I mean, they're all the way up in Jacksonville. Jesus, they'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Jags to make a little run here.
I like the Jags too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Jags. Seahawks, Jags. That's a weird Super Bowl. Never thought I would say that.
This Super Bowl is besides okay, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, they're not really, but like there's no Patrick Mahomes.
There's no Lamar.
There's no Lamar.
No Joe Burrow.
There's no Burrow.
Yeah. It's refreshing. But it feels dirty somehow though.
Because it is. And even the usual players like San Fran, they're like limping in.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's limping in. Josh Allen and Buffalo, they're limping in. The Chargers are limping in. So I kind of like one of the young Bucks to win.
Yeah, let's get something different this year.
I like your upset.
Thanks for tuning in for part 1 of our interview with the champ, Bosstrek Safari Spencer, the Chuckanut Brewmaster, and Vienna Lager Smasher, the drafter of Bijan and the Anthony Richardson hater of Riley Leonard and tinkerer of plenty. Stay tuned and hit subscribe. YouTube.com/Highly Disputed.
We going over player props and ADP, waiver wire, all the things you